I think more so than anything, when I was concentrating, there was like a feeling I had of like just joy of like people walking through, me being happy with how it was, us being happy. It's like I want to get that feeling.
Missing someone with all your missing someone with what you missing.
Guys, we have a problem. I've been waiting for all the documents to come in to get the show on the road, and they did. But, they are very extensive. Lots and lots of documents. Also, be prepared for the fact that you're gonna have to give like 1,001 things to the airline, and they're going to want to know things about your employers. And I didn't plan on telling my employer about this new idea of mine until like 2 weeks before, but they kind of have to find out because they kind of have to fill out paperwork. So yeah, everything just changed in like the last 5 minutes. So I'm kind of panicking. I'm not sure what we're gonna do about that, considering I don't want to lose my job and I don't want to offend anyone, and I don't want, you know, that's just not a good thing, not a good situation to be in, to have to say, hey, fill this out. Yeah, it definitely says this airline. I'm definitely going to become a flight attendant, so I'm no longer going to be working for you after this date. Yeah. Don't know what I'm going to do about that just yet. But nonetheless, hi guys. I'm going to give you guys a quick little rundown of what's happened so far since the interview and since I was offered the conditional job offer. Sorry, my arm is itching. But yeah, so ever since I got offered the conditional job offer to go to training, I have slowly but surely have been given emails. So they start off with like just your basic information, just verifying who you are, and then more emails will come in asking you where you've worked, and then more emails will come in asking you where you went to school, and it just kind of kept rolling and rolling and rolling. And I'm assuming all airlines probably go through this process, because I'm sure safety and security and just checking, you know, to make sure that you are who you are is very important to them. So just be prepared for that. Also, you're gonna have to recall information that you haven't written or seen for probably like a few years. So I had to like know addresses that I didn't know anything about, and yeah, so that's also something you're gonna have to do. So keep that in mind as well. Other than that, it's really just been a waiting game, and I think like after this last little section of paperwork, which requires my previous employers to be involved, once that gets done, I think that I'll get a training date. So I'll just keep you guys updated on that. And in the meantime, I'm going to head over to print some documents at my apartment complex's office. And yeah, we'll see what goes on from here. Okay guys, so I totally panicked just a little bit. Apparently I don't have to fill that out, neither does my employer. False alarm. I did not read the document apparently very well. So yeah, I'm assuming they're still gonna send it to my employers, but I don't think that they're gonna be required to do it right this second. Maybe they're just verifying the employment. I don't really know. But nonetheless, my background, onboarding and everything has been submitted, and I am almost there. So just a little bit longer to go. And yeah, it's gonna be a waiting game, I think, until I get like the dates for training, which is, it's still so crazy to even hear me say that. But yeah, so I still have to wait for the dates for training. I'm assuming if you look at the calendar for 2018, for the month of March, which I know for sure, I was told training for me was going to be in March. Of course, it might be different for you guys if you're going to training. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's in early to mid-March. We'll see how that goes. The dates can range apparently. I know I've read and been told by certain recruiters and online forums that the earlier you get in there, the better chance you have at the more base options. So as you know, I live in North Carolina, and I'm just like, please, leader of the universe, please allow me the opportunity to be based in like Raleigh, Durham, or Charlotte or something like that, because I just do not want to have to move really far away. But of course I will make it work regardless. Luckily for me, I have a really, really good friend. She's one of my best friends, Amber. If you're watching this, Amber, hi, love you. Amber has a friend who works for this airline and was able to give me her contact information, and I was able to reach out to her, and she gave me a really good, thorough understanding of how the bases really kind of roll based on openings, and which ones are more senior, which ones are more junior. So I feel like I have a good inside scoop as to what I might be given as an option. But I will tell you this, I know based on what I've been informed that Raleigh was acquired with the merge of another airline, and with Raleigh-Durham being not their typical base, I know it's very senior and it's fairly new as far as I'm aware. I may be wrong, but nonetheless, it used to be like, I think, a focus city, as was Boston. But of course, Boston is where a lot of flight attendants for this airline end up. So who knows? I might still be able to do it, but I know it's very senior. But I was also told that Charlotte wasn't that difficult to get. And so hopefully Charlotte, because it's only like an hour and some change, and I don't want to have to move out of Greensboro right away. Eventually I would move. So yeah, as far as all that goes, yeah, that's really what's going on. I have to wait around and hope for the best, and wait for some dates to come through, and probably have to get some more forms signed. I know I was told I would have to like upload transcripts or something. So so far, like I said, I've only done addresses and employment, and of course it will probably continue as we go along the process. But I'll keep you guys posted. It's just, what? What is that? Okay, so also new information has come about. In order to make some extra income, of course, you know, I'm doing Lyft. I'm still continuing to do Lyft. It's turning out to be pretty profitable. I learned how to navigate the airport situation, so I'm able to go to the airport and get a queue or a number and park and do all of that. I'll probably do, maybe, I don't know, I really don't want it to be about Lyft because it's not that important, but I might, like, if, you know, I feel up to it, just kind of do a short little video, maybe a little excerpt inside of a vlog video of how I went about doing Lyft and how it really like works and what the best approach to making money is with that. But I also was like, you know, I really have to make a little bit of extra money than just Lyft, because I have a lot of bills to pay in order to make this happen, because obviously I'm not going to be here. I have to find a cat sitter, I have to pay 2 months rent, I have to pay 2 car payments, I have to pay 2 insurance payments, I have to pay 2 of everything. So life is a little bit crazy right now. Of course, I still have my salary income and all that's rolling out really well, but it's still just like, oh my God, like my life is crazy. But yeah, so what I did is I went to a restaurant here in town that me and my mother had gone to when she came to visit for my birthday. And at this restaurant, I just loved the vibe, and I loved the atmosphere, and I loved the people, and I loved everything about it. So I was like, maybe I should just like pop in and see how I feel about it again. So I went once more after my mother left, and I just like really was like, I could make a lot of money because it stays busy here, and I used to serve, and of course I'm about to go into a very service-oriented job, so why not get some, you know, training, pre-training to training on dealing with different personalities and people again, because I haven't done it since I was in college, and just see how it goes. So I submitted an application, and literally the next day I got a call. So I went in for an interview yesterday, and I've had today off, and tomorrow I'll be going back for, I guess, like a scheduling thing or paperwork or something like that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get like an official job offer for this. Of course, it won't be long term. I wouldn't mind to do it along with flight attending, as well as lifting, because they're so flexible. I just would have to get a feel for how the company that I would be working for does scheduling and how lenient they are for, you know, altering my schedule around another job. So also, are they gonna be okay with me leaving for 6 weeks and then coming back and then getting rehired or something? So but I'll figure all that out later. I just wanted to let you guys know that if, you know, you are trying to figure out what you're gonna do to make this happen, if you're trying to figure out what you're gonna do to make this happen, you could be a server, you could do Lyft, you could do many of things to boost that income. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave it here, but I wanted to like jump in really quick and tell you guys about that. So I'll see you guys later. Hi guys, so I am at the restaurant I told you guys about. I just woke up. So this is not good. It's like 2:30, of course. It's always 2:30. Well, it's a little bit before 2:30. I'm here about 10 minutes early, but I have a meeting with the server manager to set up stuff, and I'm assuming do paperwork and whatnot. But yeah, I got dressed super fast and tried to leave my house early to get here so I could like wake myself up and not look like I just woke up for, I guess, a second interview with them. And yeah, that didn't go well. So I totally like left my phone in the house, had to turn around, haven't eaten anything. I have the hiccups. I'm trying to like get rid of those. Yeah, I had to like rush my outfit. Jesus, I literally just woke up. I told you I had to rush my outfit and like put it in the dryer and stuff, because obviously I didn't have time to iron anything. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, hopefully this all goes well. I have not received, I don't think, anything from, let me check. I don't think I've received anything from anybody about, okay, no emails. So nothing so far further from the airline, nothing from any airline, just me. And oh, wanted to say this too. So yesterday I did Lyft, and yeah, I'm starting to dislike the cigarette smell that is being left in my car when I get in, because people smoke cigarettes and then get in my car and it smells my entire car up. So I'm not loving that aspect of the Lyft driving so far. But I think if this job, the serving job, goes really well and I can make enough to just like sustain the trip for training and stuff, I think I'm just going to just do Lyft like very like far and few in between, because I make enough money, but by the time I put gas in my car and stuff, it's kind of like I still profit a lot, but not what I would want to profit. And then on top of that, it's kind of like the smell, and like there's some very strange, weird people, and I just like last night was the first time I started to feel unsafe doing it. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see how this job goes, and we'll see how much money I start to make, because your boy needs to make like another $2,000 for this experience to happen. So yeah, be prepared, guys. But I'll touch base with you guys when this is over and see what happens. Bye. Okay, guys. So I'm back from the interview. It wasn't that bad. It only took like 50. No, excuse me. Wow, can't do math. Like 20 something minutes. I basically just sat down and we just went over what they're looking for and what I'm looking for. It really wasn't even about my qualifications or anything like that. And then they just wanted to know why I wanted to be a server. And of course, I'm not gonna be like, because I want money, because they know I want money. I wouldn't be looking for a job. So I told them, you know, I missed working with people, and I work from my, you know, my design job is kind of solemn, and I didn't like that. So they asked me to come in. I don't know what day it is. What day is it? Tuesday? of next week at 3 o'clock. So I'll meet next week at 3 o'clock, and hopefully that's my final interview. So hopefully that'll just be like an offer. At this point, I think if you get a third interview, it's kind of, in the restaurant industry, it's kind of a sign of like you did it. But yeah. I was hoping today would just be formality and I would just get offered today, knowing, you know, put my brain at ease, but not today, guys. But anyway, I'm gonna go get something to eat, and I gotta go home and clean my house. I'm probably gonna try to do Lyft tonight. Maybe, we'll see. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey guys. I am currently in my bed with this lovely lad on a Friday night. This is how we spend our Friday nights. JK, I'm actually waiting for a Lyft thingy because your boy needs to make some money, so waiting for a request from them. But yeah, other than that, I actually did do Lyft. I told you guys I might try to do it the other night, and I did do it. I was nosy. Are you nosy? Nosy. But I did actually end up doing it. I didn't make that much money because I kind of just like, yeah, the people, I don't know. It's like, it's not bad for like a quick little thing, but this one guy really just got on my nerves, and then like having to like go really far away and then people cancel on you, like that's what happened. So I'm just not really that interested in doing all of that just to make some coins. So I decided that I was just going to lay in bed until something comes up. Also, no update in the world of airline, and nothing at all from the paperwork side. I still don't know what date I'm gonna go to training, but I have made a schedule for like payments and how much money I'm making. I'm keeping track of all that. Everything's being organized. I still don't know what we're gonna do with this little buddy. This one. This pretty man. Are you pretty? He's pretty. He's pretty. He's pretty. Oh, he loves the camera. Oh, great. He got stuff all over it. I'll be right back. All right, hopefully that's a little bit clearer. But yes, I got to find a babysitter, and I need to make a lot of money. So with that said, I'm just gonna probably watch something on Netflix, and to save money, guys, like we have to discuss this because I am like being so frugal with my money. I normally would buy like Papa John's because it's my go-to pizza, and if I want pizza, I always get Papa John's because I love the peppers that come with it. But to save money, I got Little Caesars. And anyone who doesn't know what Little Caesars is, it's not that great. You're not missing out on anything, but it's cheap. So unfortunately, I have to live super, super, super cheap right now because my bills continue, and it's going to be a hard hit in the face whenever I have all those bills while I'm in training. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here, watch my show, and hopefully he will move off of my chest. Probably. Good evening, guys. I just wanted to touch base with you really quickly because the one and only Mosasaurus Rex decided that it was okay to put a hole in my legging, and this is what I have to deal with. This little one right here put a hole in my athletic leggings. I'm so beyond offended. Yes, like look at this. Just take a look. Like this is what you have to deal with when you have a feline. Okay guys, I just got the shower. Like I mentioned earlier, I am not so happy about the fact that my cat decided to put a hole in my athletic leggings. But I made a very kind of like, not, I want to call it thorough, but a list of things that I wanted to kind of talk about really quickly in this video, because this video is kind of like an intermission video. This will be as quick as I can get it to be, because I want to make it quick just to save time in the video. But let's just do a basic rundown, shall we? Okay, so first things first, let's talk about Mo. So as you guys know, Mo is my best friend. He is my angel. He's my child. I love him more than anything in the world. But having an animal is a responsibility, and it's so much more responsibility when you are about to go train for a job for 6 weeks away from home. So, yes, he did put a hole in my leggings, but nonetheless, I still had to find him a babysitter. So, a person that I know through Greensboro Fashion Week is someone I trust very, very well. Like, I trust him. I'm comfortable, and I know he will take good care of him if he were to babysit Mo. However, it's 6 weeks, and 6 weeks is a long time to take care of someone else's animal. It is so long. I don't know how that's gonna work out, because, you know, there's a litter box, and there's food, and there's like playtime, and like all of these things, and it's going to cost me. I'm gonna have to pay whoever I can get to, you know, take part in this babysitting process. I have to pay them. So if you are an animal person and you have a dog or a cat or whatever, and you don't have someone that lives nearby that can take care of them, just be prepared for the fact that it might cost you some money. It's definitely going to cost me some money. Also, Mo is, I don't want to call him aggressive, because that's not good to say, because he's not aggressive. He's just extremely temperamental, as most cats are. But Mo is a mix of Maine Coon and domestic medium hair, so he kind of goes both ways on the spectrum of temperamentalness. He could be very sweet, and he could be very kind of like needy, and he's very bougie, and then he's like, you know, like, he likes his litter box to be clean on Sundays. He sleeps in a heated bed, which he's in now. He drinks out of a faucet that has to be running all the time, and it runs up the water bill, and it's so like not sustainable, not conservational. It is terrible. Nonetheless, that's my cat, and he's a very, you know, bold kind of guy. So I'm gonna have to find someone that can deal with those traits much like I do, and I'm gonna be so worried the entire time that I've been training that he's giving the babysitter a hard time, and, you know, yada yada. So I'll just leave that there. If you have an animal, good luck, because you're gonna have to figure it out. Also, Lyft. So tonight I did Lyft. As you guys know, I've said it 1,000 times already. Lyft is my new like way of making some money, and although that's great, tonight kind of gave me the first little experience of what it's like to not love Lyft so much. So tonight I worked from 9:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. So it's about 3 hours, you know, I'm not driving the entire 3 hours, but like online 3 hours. I made about $80. 80 is not so bad for 3 trips. I took a couple home from a bar. I took a couple home to dinner, from dinner or whatever. And then I took this one guy to the store and back to his house. And let me tell you, this guy was beyond intoxicated. He was so scary, because he was like grabbing my arm, and he put my car in park when I got to his house. I didn't get a chance to even like put it in park. He did it. So yeah, just that was really scary, and I will probably go into that later when I do a video, maybe, if I do, on that. If you want to hear about it, you can always comment, or you know, send me a direct message or something, and I can give you the rundown on how that worked. But anyway, I really want to talk about this. Guys, I'm so sad. I have not taken care of myself properly, like, for the last, like, whatever days since I, like, have been home from the face-to-face, but I haven't been to Country Park, I haven't been to a gym, I haven't whitened my teeth, I haven't put like my, you know, acne medicine on my face. I haven't done anything because my like brain right now is just wired to make money. So I'm just like money, 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 money. And it's like, it's so exhausting to keep up with that in your head. Like, how much money do I have? How much more money do I need? I don't like to talk about money. I hate money in general. It's just, I feel like it just, it's so not my thing. I don't want to ruin my day or ruin my whatever about something that's collateral like money. But at the end of the day, money is what it's going to take to make this all work out. So I have to do what I have to do. I have to deal with drunk people with Lyft. I have to find a babysitter, like all these things. So keep that in mind going forward as well, that, you know, you might have to give up a few things that you're normally used to doing in order to give the time to do something that requires that a lot of time to make money. But nonetheless, you know, that is something that is important to note. Also, I don't like to say this because I hate it, but it is so much cheaper to be unhealthy. Like, tonight, I got a Little Caesars pizza. I had like half of it. I told you about that earlier that I bought it, but I've only had like half of it. I'll probably eat the other half later, you know, tomorrow, whatever. I'm like literally living on ramen noodles like I'm in college again, guys. Like, this is real life, and I'm gonna be as honest and straightforward as I can to give you guys a good understanding of what it is going to take to make this happen if you aren't a billionaire. But with that said, I'm gonna end it here. I don't want this video to get too long, and I'm going to, you know, lay down, get some shut-eye, and wake up tomorrow refreshed and ready to hit the ground running for all of this that I've just talked about. So I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.
Okay, very good. Hi, okay. Very good. Thank you so much. どうですか、こんな風にお家とご挨拶をしたりコミュニケーションをするのって How did you feel when you were communicating with the whole?
I think more so than anything, when I was concentrating, there was like a feeling I had of like just joy of like people walking through me being happy with how it was us being happy. It's like,
hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed keeping up with the life with me, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and stay tuned for clips from the next vlog. And as always, keep in mind, positive thoughts generate positive feelings and attract positive life experiences. Bye!